audience. Hi, my name is Timothy Lee, and I have been playing the alto saxophone for around 8 years now, since I was in 5th grade. And while the saxophone is one of the easier instruments to learn how to play, along with the clarinet, it is one of the more difficult instruments to learn how to put together, because instead of the trumpet or trombone that only have 1 or 2 pieces, we have like 3 or 4, and people, often kids, will be confused. I was confused in 5th grade. It took me about a month. And so, before you put together your saxophone, you obviously need the materials. The first step is the body of the saxophone. Obviously, you can't play without the body of the saxophone, one of the most important parts. Then, you have your reed. You cannot play at all without your reed. This one is a 3. Most people will not start off this strong, probably start off about a 1, 1.5. But the stronger the reed, the better the tone, if you can actually handle that strength of reed. Lastly, you will have your mouthpieces, and your cork grease. So for your mouthpieces, you have the main mouthpiece along with the ligature to put the reed on the mouthpiece. Then you will also have the neck of the mouthpiece that will attach to the body of the saxophone. And then you have the cork grease. The cork grease is used on the neck to put the mouthpiece on. Many kids will forget to do that, and sometimes the mouthpiece will end up getting jammed and then costing them a lot of money, and then the parents aren't too happy. Now that you have all of your materials, you will learn how to put it together, and that all starts with the reed. You want to put the reed in your mouth, but not for too long. If you get it too wet, then it'll be really flimsy, and then your tone will be really bad, kind of sound a little flat, it'll be all filled with water, really gross. Just keep it in your mouth for a little bit, and then when you're done, you get your reed, you get the black part of your mouthpiece, take the ligature off, and then put the reed on your mouthpiece to make sure no wood is hanging off, because if any wood is hanging off, then you are at a risk of chipping it. And tighten the ligature, and then my cork grease is already applied. Put the mouthpiece on the neck, and then you have your complete mouthpiece. And then I already have my strap on my neck, that way I don't have to adjust it. But you put your neck on your body, where most of the necks are. Put the strap on the body, and there you go, you put it together. And next up, now that you have your saxophone together, you need to learn how to play, and that comes along with anything, memorization. You need to learn all of the fingerings. There's many different resources you can use for that. Biggest one obviously being Google. And then memorize all those fingerings, or at least the ones you need. But the biggest part is about blowing into your saxophone. You do not want to puff your cheeks, because then again, your tone will sound really flat, and frankly, you will look kind of dumb. But you want to keep your mouth firm, that way your air is firm, everything about your playing is firm and have a nice tone, and it will sound like so. It wasn't too flat, probably could have been tuned a little bit better, but now you know how to play, know how to put it all together. Obviously, like anything comes with practice. You're not going to be the next John Coltrane tomorrow. Some great resources to use, again, are Google, learning different scales and stuff like that. Scales, you can do so many different things. You can make your own songs if you really wanted to. But now you know everything you need to know about the alto saxophone, putting it together, and learning. Thank you.